Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. So in this tutorial we are going to learn something amazing again. And in our previous lesson 1, I explained you how you can make a minimal simple chatbot, agentic chatbot using LangGraph. But now in that chatbot we will integrate web search. Okay, and for web search, real-time web search, we will use this Tavily API key. So you will just need to search Tavily, and you will need to sign up. Once you will sign up or make your account, you will get this API key. So this is gonna be it will be giving you some free credits, and the free credits are more enough for practice. So what you will need to do, you will just need to add that API key in your environment variables. So you can see I have just added this API key here, Tavily API key, in my environment variables, and this time we are going to use OpenAI chatbot. So therefore I have just kept OpenAI API key here as well. You can get your OpenAI API key from OpenAI API platform. Okay, so in this lesson 2, what we are going to do, we are going to use tool node. So tool node is another node or another class in LangGraph that is being used to integrate tools with LangGraph chatbot or LangGraph agents. So but in this tutorial we will just integrate web search as a tool with our previous chatbot. So first of all, we will need to load our environment variables. Within just these 2 lines, it will integrate, it will load all the environment variables, whatever environment variables we have set here. We don't need to set each environment variable separately here. So this load.env will load whole.env file. Okay, and then we will initialize our LLM. We are going to use GPT-4o mini, temperature is 0. Okay, and then we are going to use same state class, and this will be helping us to add all the history of messages in the state, and that state will be the input to the each query, okay, to the LLM. And this annotate, I have already told you about this annotation reducer from typing module. It is being used to add more metadata to each message, that each message will be in the form of list and all the messages will be appended into this state. Not existing messages will be replaced. Okay, after that we will use same graph builder state, and we will pass this state. Okay, so all the messages will be inserted into that state, and that state will be the input with updated input to the LLM code. And then here, this is something new, we are going to use Tavily search as a tool. Okay, we have just imported this Tavily search. Okay, and max results is equals to 2. You can set is equal to 3, means in each query, let's suppose you are going to search something updated information, then you can set the limit that how many searches it should do. I have just kept 2. Let's suppose I am going to tell, hey, can you please tell me about datalink.com. So LLM will not know about datalink.com. What is datalink.com? Because GPT is just updated till 24. Then it will need to do web search. So then it will just search 2 times for that specific query. Okay, and then we have just initialized the tools as a list, because we can add more tools here. Okay, and then we have just bound this LLM with this function bind tools. Okay, with the defined tools. Okay, right now we have just one tool, so this LLM is now bound with a tools. And what tools? Only tool we have, which is Tavily search. Okay, and after that we are going to use same chatbot class as a first node. Okay, and this is now the updated LLM with tools. Okay, now it will be able to do web search whenever needed. And then graph builder dot add node, we just have added first node. I have already explained it in my previous tutorial. Okay, and now we have second node using pre-built tool node class, which is going to be a tools is equal to tool. We have just passed the tool that we have just defined here. So now means second node is with tools and first node is with chatbot. So now we have 2 nodes. One node is of chatbot, second node is of tool. Okay, after that we will just add the tool node as well in graph builder. What is graph builder? Graph builder is our whole, is the structure of our whole graph, okay, with the state, okay. And now it has two nodes, one tool node and second one chatbot node and second tool node. After that we will add condition that when it should search or when it should navigate to the tools condition, okay. Let's suppose we just ask what is AI, then it should not do web search because GPT-4 know about AI, what is AI. But let's suppose if we are going to ask, can you please tell me about the recent updates of AI in 2025 August, then it will need to do web search. And therefore we have just used this tools condition, which is a pre-built function from LangGraph that will analyze then when it should do tools call, okay, based on the state. So this is something we have used pre-built function that will route the call either towards end or towards tools, okay, whatever we have. Let's suppose I have given you an example, what is AI, can you please give me a recent updates of AI in 2025 August, then this tool condition will analyze that and it will navigate that query to tools like Tavily search. After that we have same structure. Now we have just add one edge from tools to chatbot back, and it will be start to chatbot and then tools to chatbot back, and then we have one edge here from chatbot to tools condition, okay. And then second edge from again then tools. Once website will be done, then that information will be given back to the chatbot. So tools to chatbot, and then this is something start to chatbot. You can even keep this line above, no need. And then chat to end means I will explain you this in LangGraph Studio as well in more easy words. So you will need to install this pip Tavily search, okay, and I have already installed, and make sure to add this here as well, okay. In setup.py file I have already added. I have already pushed these changes into my GitHub. You can just pull the changes, and also make sure to add these here, LangChain Tavily. So I am now going to run it, okay. And one thing more about langgraph.json. So now we are going to run graph.py from lesson 2. So here I have just changed this path lesson 2. So now I will run this and I will show you the demo how it is going to work. LangGraph dev. So yeah, I'm not going to execute it over here. I'm going to execute this profile, and I will show you the live demo and live graph. Now here you will be able to understand the graph more. So we have start to chatbot. So if I come over here, and we have start to chatbot, okay. Start node, these are something markers you can assume, or virtual nodes. And then chatbot to end, we have this one edge, and then second edge chatbot to end. This is our second edge. And then we have chatbot to tools and tools to chatbot. This is something condition. This is the chatbots to tools condition based on the state whenever needed. This is pre-built function that will analyze then when to call tools and when to just route it to the end, okay. And then we have tools to chatbot back again. So now here tools, whatever the output will be from tools, it will back those output to the chatbot. So now I am going to say it hi in first run, and let's see, it will say how I can help you, but how I can assist you. But now this is the LLM we are using from OpenAI, but in our previous tutorial we used Anthropic. You can also go with Anthropic, and you can analyze that the results of Anthropic are more reasonable, and I like Anthropic. But in this tutorial just want to introduce you with OpenAI as well. So I can tell it, hey, can you tell me, oh shit, what is this about data datalink.com. So let's just ask it. If Chatbot doesn't know about datalink.com, it will call tools, and then tools will provide the information back to the chatbot. So now here you can see traffic or ranking, but it has told me something about datalink. It is datalink.com, and I can just tell is datalink.com. Okay, chatbot, it will analyze, then it will tool call. If it has no information, then again it will back the information to chatbot. So yeah, datalink.com is let's have a look on data. So datalink.com is an digital agency about automations and workflows. That is what we have on internet. So it's a driving in digital automation, intelligence, simplicity. So it's in a digital agency. So what our chatbot have searched here, a digital link is a digital agency focused on driving. So same information has extracted from the internet and doing real-time web search. So this is because of Tavily API. I am also going to show you its trace. So if we will navigate to the trace and if we will open this, so here our very recent call, you can see chatbot navigated to the Tavily search, and it given a query search datalink.com. Then there we have tools condition, and in tools condition Tavily search was performed. We have only one tool, Tavily search, and it extracted the information from internet. Okay, and then it again provided that information back to the chatbot, and the chatbot just provided the end result. So this is something how this is working. So we have same chatbot, but now with Tavily with real-time search. Okay, so I will push these changes to my repo and make sure to pull this, and you will be able to run the second lesson. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just pushing it. Save all commits and changes. Yeah. Okay, so the changes have been pushed on my repo. You can clone the repo and you can just run this same lesson. The link of repo will be in description.